Welcome. In front of me is an INFINIX Note Edge, and today I will show you how you can hard reset this device through recovery mode. So, to get started, I will quickly mention that you can do this kind of reset in order to get rid of a screen lock that you might have set that you just don't know. And as an example, I do have a pattern here. And when I will start this, I will progress from the lock screen as though I don't know this screen lock. But before we get any further with this, I do want to quickly talk about one more or two more things. So number one, one more thing is all your data, because of this process, will be deleted. So any kind of applications, contacts, photos, videos that you store on here will just be completely wiped. Now, because you can do this kind of process in order to get rid of a screen lock that you just don't know, you might not have the option to back up your device, as if you can't really access it, you can't really back it up. Now, if you can access it, you can back it up or check if it's backed up. So you'd go to the settings, to system, I believe, and backup Google Drive. And you can see right here, I have two different info. So we have photos, videos, and other device data. Now, other device data includes things like your contacts, call histories, device app settings, and so on. These aren't backed up, while photos and videos are, which you can see with the check marks right here, or lack thereof for other device data. Now, because some people won't be able to access their device, if you want to know if your data is backed up or not, what you could potentially do is, if you know what the account is signed in on here, you can go to your browser on your computer, sign in to your Google Drive, and check out, for instance, something like your photos. If you have the newest photos in there, in the Google Drive, that means that the photos that are on your phone that they originated from have been synced. So you should be good to go. So that's one thing. But I do want to also quickly mention, backing up your data through Google is not necessarily the best one, as photos, videos are limited to 15 gigabytes, and things like applications and app data aren't really touched, even though it tells you that it's backed up here. That's a lie. Applications aren't actually backed up at all. What it does is just kind of gives itself a little sticky note, letting itself know that it will need to restore later on applications that were installed on this device. And by restore, I mean re-download them from Play Store. If the application that is on this device right now before the reset that is supposedly being backed up didn't originate from Play Store, it isn't getting even gonna get that little sticky note to download it. Google just completely closes their eyes and ignores the existence of that. Obviously, they have zero willingness to deal with you going behind their back and downloading applications not from their Play Store, because how dare you not give them revenue? How dare you download it from somewhere else which they don't have control over it? So that's one thing. And app data, again, it isn't being backed up. So that's about it. I do want to point out one more thing. If you can unlock your device before resetting it, you could just straight up migrate it to another device using any kind of the migration programs, either to your old device or a new one if you're switching to a new phone. If you're switching to a new phone, you need to download the application for migration of that device that you're moving data to. So as an example, if you're going to be moving to a new Samsung, as an example, as this is going to substitute or swap this device with this, right? You'll be downloading what Samsung uses, which is Smart Switch. If you're using Xiaomi, it's a Mi Mover. Oppo, Realme, Vivo, and OnePlus all use Clone Phone. Huawei uses Phone Clone. While this actually also has their own version of it, which is, I kind of forgot, so I'm just going to type in, hello, Mobile Cloner. So Infinix has their own application for this. Like I said, you would use any of these kind of different applications. You need to download it on this device, and you need to download the application of the phone that you're moving data to. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into the resetting. So I'm going to lock the device, and like I mentioned, I'm going to progress from here as though I don't know my screen lock. So first things first, we will need to turn off our device. Now, depending on how your device is set up, you can either hold your power button and it will get you boot options, or it might get you the AI crap. If you get the AI crap, keep on holding it. It should, at that point, bring up your boot options if you continuously hold it. If that doesn't do it, then try power button volume up. I changed the settings, so for me, just the power button seems to work now. So anyway, I'm going to select that, and I'm just going to turn off my device. Give it a moment after the screen turns off. The device, even though it looks off, it takes a bit of time for it to fully shut off, which matters because if you start holding the buttons that we need to too early, literally nothing will happen. So once we give it some time, we can hold power button, volume up. Again, nothing is happening. That's great. Just gonna let go of the power button and start holding it again. Come on. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's just let go, give it a moment. Wait, am I even pressing the power button there? Let's try it like this. Ah, there we go. Now I did hold it for a little bit too long, so let go, hold again. And let's try to let go of the power button the moment INFINIX logo shows up. And there we go. So I think what was happening is when I was pressing it at a weird angle, it was actually, the case was slipping off of the power button and not actually pressing it. So I think that's why nothing was happening. But anyway, once you see the INFINIX logo, you do want to let go of the power button immediately, as it does just straight up turn off the device because we hold it for too long. So it's kind of like a short time before, you know, when you're holding it for it to boot into recovery mode, but if you hold it just for a little bit too long, it turns off again. So once we're in this mode, using volume buttons either up or down, you can navigate in order to select wipe data, factory reset, and then confirm it with the power button. Then select factory data reset and confirm that. It's going to tell you that it's formatting data. And then last thing you will see is data wipe complete, at which point reboot system now will be selected by default, so press power button to confirm it. This will then continue resetting your device in the background, which will take about 1 to 2 minutes, and when it's finished, we will be presented with Android setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the process is now finished and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.